Over half of coronavirus patients in Spain have developed neurological problems, studies show.
Here's a summary of the article.
Several studies based on thousands of Spanish patients show that most of these individuals developed at least one neurological problem. The AlbiCovid registry indicates that neurological symptoms are more common in coronavirus hospital patients than was once thought. The most significant piece of research is a registry called AlbiCovid, which studies the neurological conditions observed in 841 coronavirus patients in 2 hospitals in Albacete in the Spanish region of Castilla-La Mancha during the peak of the crisis in March. The results, published in the specialist journal Neurology a few weeks ago, show that 57% of these patients developed one or several neurological symptoms. According to Segura, who co-authored the study, the most common symptoms experienced by coronavirus patients were myalgia, headaches and dizziness. Another 20% of patients developed neuropsychiatric problems such as insomnia, anxiety and psychosis. The AlbiCovid registry indicates that neurological symptoms are more common in coronavirus hospital patients than was once thought, says Dr. José Miguel Lainez, the president of CEN. Additionally, the fact that this registry has been made with the largest number of patients, compared with other studies carried out in other countries, leads us to believe that the data in this register are more accurate, at least in relation to the Spanish population.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
According to Segura, who co-authored the study, the most common symptoms experienced by coronavirus patients were myalgia, headaches and dizziness. He points out that nearly 20% also presented disorders of consciousness, although these symptoms were concentrated among elderly patients. Another 20% of patients developed neuropsychiatric problems such as insomnia, anxiety and psychosis. Some of the symptoms, like myalgia, insomnia and headaches, had not been observed in previous studies, adds Segura, who also teaches at the University of Castilla-La Mancha.
Young adult here who got the coronavirus from a trip to Milan late January. I'm a gumrat, I ran my first marathon last year. I'm always conscious of my health. It took me around 18 days to recover from this. It's been around 5 months and I still can't run as long or fast as I could before corona. I still have a light cough each morning that goes away gradually, and the weirdest and most annoying thing is that when I stay up until late 2 a.m.-ish and feel really tired, I get severe shortness of breath and feel high as fuck.
The feeling of high as fuck can be you being hypoxic. Must check that out. The lack of oxygen unchecked will damage organs, especially the heart.
Good point. On a related note, I was pleasantly surprised to learn that one can get a very accurate oxygen saturation meter that operate via finger sensor, and is as small as a plum, for about $30 on Amazon. Apparently mountain climbers often carry these.
Okay, that's cool information to know. I do a decent amount of hiking above 7,000 feet, and while I've never had problems with altitude sickness, it would be interesting to carry one and test my oxygen levels.
I can confirm a deep and strange, never-before-felt headache as one of my symptoms.
Does it by any chance feel like the front of your head is imploding? I've had this recently and been sleeping a lot and really not sure why. It hit me very suddenly one evening and I felt pretty bad for a couple days. Edit, it's like this sinking feeling behind my forehead, like it's imploding and all I wanna do is sleep. I get it in the morning sometimes, like it's imploding of tiredness.
I have persisting neurological symptoms from a bad Lyme infection years ago, and one of them is this kind of terrible headache. Always right in between my eyes and legitimately feels like I need to hold it together or it will explode. Sometimes makes me puke. Sometimes won't go away for days. I'm glad doctors are recognizing these persisting issues from COVID patients. I really hope they start taking patients of other diseases seriously about ongoing issues too.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.